So we have just watched a movie.
Yeah, and by just, it's still on the TV.
The credits are still on the TV right now. So I've been following this dude on Instagram. His name is Spencer Lackey. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Unless it's Lackey or something.
Yeah,
But
I thought Lackey.
Yeah. I've been following him on Instagram for a while. The internet just knows that I prefer the creepish things. And so... it serves these things to me, and most of what I had seen up to this point was just his like Instagram posts, which are
shorts.
Little under 1 minute, really, essentially kind of just like playful jump scare type stuff, you know,
almost like if a reel was actually like a horror short. Like they're little horror.
That's exactly right. Yeah, and that's what it is.
Like very like they're just quick.
They're just reels. Yeah. And it seems like for the most part they're just made. It seems like they're just made by him in his house.
Yes,
or
it
wherever
seems like
he is.
they're made by him. I read an interview with him with Dread Central, and I think the short that we just watched, the 7-minute short, "You Are Here," I want to say was co-written or the screenplay was written by or something by his wife.
Oh, well, there's clearly like a lot more production in You Are Here.
No, but his wife works with him too. So I think helps him.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Okay, cool. The vibe I was getting from his reels is like very much just like dude in an apartment with a phone.
Yes. Creepy monster in the shadows.
Some kind of editing prowess, you know, or some digital trickery to, make eyes really big or
the mouth really wide.
Yeah. I love his stuff. I think it's really fun. What do you
I hadn't really seen much of it until today.
Yeah.
I think Tegan may have shown me one or two of the reels, but I do really like it. I do question because on the posts on Instagram it says made with effects, which is like an Instagram editing thing.
Oh, interesting.
So I wonder, like, I like to know the process, and I'm like, what is that exactly?
Yeah.
Because I like them, but I also am like, how much creative input do you have with effects? I don't know.
Oh, interesting. Are you wary about like?
I am wary about
AI.
Is
that what you're
a
worried
little
about?
bit.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah. But I think after seeing the short, I was like, oh, okay. Like he has editing skills.
Yeah.
There's like lighting skills. Like he is, I think, more interested in directing than acting, even though he's the one in the shorts.
Right.
So like, yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I don't get a particularly like AI vibe from these things. Like his monsters that he creates, like on his just his regular reels, they seem, not in a derogatory way, but they seem kind of simple and a little bit crude in a way, but not like and that's not to knock. I mean, they're scary for sure, but they don't strike me as the kind of like finesse that AI tries to
not
have,
at all.
you know?
Yeah. Which is why I let it slide. I think,
right.
Because I think it's more about like just creating the atmosphere and the like creepy, nightmarish vibe of each little thing.
Yes. What do you think? So what did you think of You Are Here?
I kind of enjoyed it. I mean, there are definitely like things that I would critique, but overall, I'm like, I love a short horror film. And like for a short horror film, I'm like, this is really interesting. There's no dialogue. The only dialogue we get is like through texting.
Yeah.
And like, I think it's a really creepy, nightmarish little short. I like the idea of going through different spaces.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's little moments that I'm like, really, really works so fucking well. Like the little fucking Pac-Man video game. I think
I love that part.
Good, right? And then it's like in the computer screen reflection. Like you see the two.
Yeah. Really smart.
Yeah, where he's like walking past the window and then you don't see anyone and then you do see a shadow. I didn't even catch that the first time. Yeah. Because I watched it on my phone. So I was like, oh, I think that if he got the chance to direct a movie, I think it could be really
like a feature length.
Yeah, with like, bigger budget, more actors. I don't know. I don't even, it's interesting to see what he did with no budget or like a small budget. So
I'm curious to what extent the lack of dialogue is is that like his vision or is that, is that like a product of not having the means to do something, I wonder if he's interested in making like a, cause I think You Are Here is like a really, solid proof of concept for his vibe, what he does on Insta, you know?
Yeah.
And I wonder, like, is that his vision, or would he like to, you know, direct like a movie with dialogue in it, and you know, more complicated, fleshed out characters and themes. I think as a movie itself, You Are Here is a really effective exploration of, like, you know, childhood horrors and traumas, right? Where you have this little kid. I think he's supposed to have been the little kid.
I agree. Yeah.
It gets lost in the little parachute, and how it kind of still haunts him. That monster's wearing the parachute, and like, it's a really good monster.
Image. Yeah. And it's a unique monster. I think that, I wondered too if it was like the limitations, because he's the one acting in it. So like, did he not want to do dialogue himself? Because I don't think there's really dialogue much. There's some, but not much in the reels, right?
So as far as I've been able to tell, the only times you have dialogue, you never hear anything. I think sometimes he's got little like subtitles.
Text, yes,
but he's not. If you play the reel with sound on,
he's not.
There's still no sound, right? Which is kind of interesting. It's got like a silent film vibe to it. But.
Well, I do want, because the interview I read with him, he said, I think the movie that influenced him the most was The Shining, and like I guess there was a TV series, The Shining.
Yes,
and
there was.
That actually he saw before the Kubrick movie.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And does he prefer that one?
I think so. It seemed like he did, but he, you know, kind of talked about like if he could make a remake, although he's like other people might be better for it, but it would be The Shining.
Yeah.
And The Shining, I never saw the TV one, but at least the movie has dialogue, but a lot of it are these silent visuals of like kind of nightmarish, eerie, surreal things happening.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. There are kind of long stretches in the Kubrick Shining that are dialogue free. The movie, sorry, the made for TV movie, the 5-hour affair, is like much more faithful to the book.
That's what I thought. I knew Stephen King liked it more, and he did say his influences too were Stephen King, Mike Flanagan, and I think James Wan.
That's so funny, because I think he's better than.
I think so too. James
both
Wan
Mike
is
Flanagan
like
and James Wan.
Thumbs down from me.
I know you hate James Wan. I don't really like
Except
Mike
for
Flanagan.
Saw. I do love Saw.
Right, the OG Saw.
I like Mike Flanagan, but
I don't get it. It's like watching a Hallmark original movie for horror. Like, I just think it's so
that is fucking
middle
hilarious.
of the road. Like,
I love how we don't like really, because we've gone on rants about Stephen King too.
We have. But The Shining is like the one. The Shining. Now, I haven't read every Stephen King novel, okay,
Same.
and I haven't even read all of the, like, you know, undisputed quote unquote classic ones. But The Shining is the one that I think is like his finest work. I think that it is actually like a surprisingly literary book from a guy who is not a super literary author overall.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Mike Flanagan will get his hands on it before anybody else can. And yes, if Mike Flanagan made a Shining, I would go see it. But like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like, do we need a remake of The Shining though?
I would take, actually, of all the remakes we could get, I would actually take a remake of The Shining.
But we had bad things.
You people at home listening, you don't know the face I just made, but it was like there was a lot of double chin involved. So anyway, back to Spencer Lackey. What a I don't know. I really enjoyed that, and for the 7 minutes you have to invest in it, great returns.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
it doesn't feel like 7 minutes, which I think also makes it great.
Exactly.
Short.
So true. So true. Yeah, I felt like I could have used a little bit more actually, which is always It's always where you want to leave them, right?
Yeah. Yep. I would watch a movie if they took that character. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting monster.
Yeah. I do wonder if he like wants to, because like all of his stuff is him walking around looking scared, and I wondered if I do wonder if other actors would be interested, like if him directing other actors would be interesting too.
I think that would be interesting. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, if you guys have not checked out the stuff,
Yeah.
I would. If you're not really into like reels per se,
Right.
watch the short.
So yeah, but the Instagram is Spanger Look Ray.
Okay.
And that's like SPANGERLOOKREY.
We'll tag it in the
Yeah,
post
there we
too.
go. Yeah, that's a good point. And the movie is on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and it's called You Are Here.
You Are Here, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Solid.